Greetings, everyone. This is Sophisticated Intuition with your spiritual insight messages for the year of 2020. This is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is in the description box. I have already meditated and shuffled the cards. I'm going to be laying out 4 cards for the overall energy for each quarter of the year. So for the 4 quarters of the year, and then I'll draw one of the tarot cards each for the 12 months and clarifiers and give you your message. So let's go ahead and begin. Holy Spirit, archangels, angels, ascended masters, and ancestors, what messages do we have for the sign of Taurus for the year of 2020? All right. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Okay. Trying to adjust this just a little bit. You may not be able to see the cards very well, but that's okay. I'll hold them up to the camera. And I will be getting some new equipment in the very near future, so bear with me. All right, so for your first quarter, we have the moon. All right. So the moon can be very influential. I do moon rituals, so that might be something significant for you, Taurus. That might be. It also, the moon is about cycles, so you have the new moon cycle, and then you have all the different cycles of the moon until you get to the full moon. So there could be something significant about cycles in your life, Taurus. Okay, in the first quarter. So just keep that in mind. Second quarter here, we have life purposes, the North Node. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know all the planetary alignments and how they will affect the zodiacs this year. There are wonderful astrologists on the YouTube and various outlets where you can obtain that content or that information if you want to do the research yourself. But when I get this card pulled, it's talking about something that you are supposed to do, that you have to do, that was written in the stars for you. So your life purpose is very significant in your second quarter. All right, in the third quarter, we have the earth element and stability. This talks about the Ace of Pentacles is equated to the Ace of Pentacles in the general tarot, and the regular tarot deck. But I am picking up your energy. It's an earth energy, Taurus. So we're talking about stability, and I think that Taurus are one of the most stable of the earth signs, if you will. So this is definitely picking up on your specific energy for the year of 2020 in the third quarter. And then we have for your fourth quarter, we have the 10th house, and we have this is equal to or similar to the world card. I'm always drawn to the clock here. It's like it's time. It's time. So at the beginning of the year, you have the moon, and it's the message on that moon card is about your soul, and it's about cycles and about changing, about evolving, if you will. And then the world, it talks about a new cycle beginning. So you definitely have some transformation going on this year, and I think that's a general theme that I'm picking up anyways. I don't know about my other readers out there, but I'm definitely picking up on some transformation for the entire zodiac here. So be aware of that there are some significant changes going on in your life. And I know we have changes every year, but some of us, we stay stagnant, we stay complacent. And I think that this year overall is just about breaking free of some of our norms. All right, so that is your overall energy for the year of 2020. And then at the bottom, you have the Aquarius card. You may have an Aquarius in your life that you are connected to that may be important. This is, again, just the overall energy. It talks about your inner knowing. It talks about, it's very similar, or it is equated to the star card in the tarot deck. So it talks about healing. It talks about clarity. So I am really picking up like an awareness for you, Taurus. So you are becoming more aware this year for whatever area of your life that pertains to. All right, so we're just going to get started here. What messages do you have for the sign of Taurus for the year of 2020? Thank you. Wow, transformation. Okay. What signs, or what signs, what messages do you have for the sign of Taurus? Push these up a little bit. Okay, that was a lot. That was a lot. I'm going to put that back because that was a lot. Thank you. Oops. One too many. Okay, your messages all want to come out at once, Taurus. So we're going to just take them. It's not positioned as it was earlier. I had to take a little break. Battery died. And so trying to stay off camera because I didn't get dressed up for this affair. Messages for the sign of Taurus for the year of 2020. One more for me, please. Thank you. Okay. Well, your messages are a little all over the place. Let's get some clarity here. All right. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Love when he shows up. He's talking about a higher level of commitment. He's talking about spirituality. For you, Taurus, this is your card. So he is definitely representation of your energy. Overall, what I'm picking up for your energy for 2020 is that you are dedicating yourself. Very deep. That's what Spirit said. Dedication. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and clarify. Can you clarify the messages for Taurus for the year of 2020? Thank you. Messages for the sign. Wow. Okay. That's beautiful. I love double confirmation, so we got some there. Okay, so Six of Pentacles here. Taurus, this is about equal give and take, reciprocity. This is about humility. Whenever I see this card, I see, there's beggars, they're sitting there waiting for their handout. And you have to be really humble to get to this level, so that's a message that you need to know to be, to humble yourself. Um, a lot of people don't like that term, is what I'm learning anyways, is that a lot of people don't want to humble themselves. They want to think of themselves highly, right? But I think there's a scripture that says, those who seek to be first will be made last. So that's what I'm picking up on the energy here for you, Taurus. Okay, so what do we have here for the year of 2020 for the Taurus? So, first of all, there's a cutting away, there's a shedding of, um, there is, so we have the death with the King of Swords, and death talks about endings and beginnings, a new, a transformation, you know, the end of a cycle. And I talked about that early on. And this is for the month of January. I pull for the year, and I'll talk about the months, but probably don't get too caught up in it because any of this could happen at any time of the month. And of course, we have free will as well. So just keep that in mind. But you have the death card with the King of Swords, and this is just something is just not serving you. You are cutting that out. You're not dealing with it anymore. At the beginning of the year, which, a lot of us will make a lot of um, declarations at the beginning of the year to stop doing certain things, and then it looks like you will be successful at that. Like that is whatever was holding you back, keeping you from success. You are going to make sure that you eliminate that from your life, Taurus. Okay. Then I have, looking at the month of February, the King of Wands with the Three of Wands. So the King of Wands, he's very passionate. He is, he knows what he wants out of life. Okay. And he goes and gets it. He's a king, so he might send somebody after it for him. Um, and then there he is, waiting, for his ships to come in. The Three of Wands talks about waiting for your ships to come in or something at a distance from you. But it's coming, okay? And it looks like there was some action that was taken in order for whatever it is that you've been waiting on to come towards you. So there's something coming towards you there. And then I have right next to it, going into the month of March, the Queen of Wands, okay, with the Strength card. So I've got a lot of wand energy here, which represents the fire signs. So we're talking about Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So someone could either have that very strong in their chart, or is connected very strongly to a fire sign, and it could very well be a Leo. So apply that if necessary, but also don't get too caught up on the signs because it's also about energy. So you could very well, Taurus, be in the energy of a fire sign taking action. But the Strength here is telling you also to kind of, don't be overpowering, don't be overbearing in your action. Um, be strategic about it. I think that the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands both are very strategic. Also, the King of Swords, he is can represent a military individual. So you need to be very strategic in your actions, is what I'm hearing, Taurus. All right, then moving over into the month of April, I am seeing that you are having a hard time with your choice that you need to make. There's a very significant choice in your life. You have the Seven of Cups here with the Eight of Swords. And so what I'm picking up is that the Eight of Swords is like being trapped in your mind, okay, just overthinking. And then the Seven of Cups can talk about illusion. It also is about having several options, but knowing which one to choose. And so with the Eight of Swords here, I feel like you know which one to choose, but you're overthinking it. Okay, so whatever that applies to in your life, whether it's your romance or your finance, or your career, whatever area in life that may apply to, it seems like you are overthinking, over analyzing what you need to do. And that is the energy of the month of April. So then, here in the month of May, looks like there's an offer or some type of apology that you turned your back on and you're disappointed about. I have the Five of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. So the Five of Cups talks about disappointment, talks about grief, talks about sadness, right? And then the Page of Pentacles is a brand new offer, or this could be, I am getting, this is a general message, so I'm picking up an additional message here of their, someone's sorry. Someone is very, very sorry. Like, and they want you to know that. Like, very sorry. Okay. So those are the messages for May. For June, looks like there's a partnership, or potentially, like when I get the Ten of Wands, so this is the Ten of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. When I get the Ten of Wands, for some odd reason, the Ten of Wands is about laying down your burdens. It's about an ending, of a very heavy, or very burdensome, um, time in your life that is ending, and then you get to begin anew. So for the month of June, it looks like that could be occurring. However, it's here with the Three of Pentacles, and I always pick up an energy with the Ten of Wands of like a building of a house. He's got 10 wands. He could go break those down and turn them into a teepee or something. I don't know, but it always makes me think of someone building a house. He's got to go lay them down somewhere. It's a foundation, right? And then you have the Three of Pentacles, which talks about, it talks about contracts, it talks about partnerships, it talks about working together. So potentially maybe you have been working on something all by yourself and it's been really hard, throughout the year of 2020, or even leading up to this, sometime last year as well. And then you get some help. You're getting a partnership. You do want to be, mindful of the fine print of that partnership, is what Spirit is saying to me. Like, look at the details, before signing the contract. But it is going to eliminate some of the stress that you have been going through in terms of whatever this burden was or is for you, in the month of June. Eyes itching. So, then coming into July, voila, the world, the world goes round. So there is a completion of a cycle. This is, it can't be made up. Okay. So something is ending. So something can begin, or you're traveling. You are, traveling to a foreign country potentially, or dealing in foreign monies maybe. But there's definitely a new cycle in your life that is going to begin in the month of July, Taurus. So that's really exciting for you. In the month of August, we have the Knight of Cups with the Page of Wands. Um, Taurus. Okay, so it's a general reading. It's not, necessarily specific to love. However, I am picking up some romantic energy here, and a lot of readers will tell you that like the Page of Wands is kind of, reflective of the male staff. So like, or the male, what did I just say? Who knows? I have to run the video back, but um the male genitalia, okay? So, and then you have that here with the Page of Cups. So either the Taurus, if you are a male Taurus, you are going to be making love, okay, in the month of August. Or if you are a female, then you're gonna be making love, okay? So that's some insight into some romance for you. But it could also just be, because this is general, and if you are seeking some, further clarification or more information, you can reach out to me for a personal reading. But this could also just be about a brand new passionate idea that you love. Something that you love to do is, is there's an opportunity for that, there's an opportunity for you to do something that you truly love. Okay. And that is in the month of August. Then moving into September, I have the High Priestess, the favorite card in the deck for me. The High Priestess talks about your intuition, your inner knowing. Okay. She has all of the secrets in her scroll in the tarot there. And she is fully aware of the decision that she needs to make. So you have a decision that you need to make, or you are juggling a lot of things in your life in the month of September, and you need to use your intuition to balance that out. You see how she has the black and the white pillars there? Like, that's balance. Okay, that's yin and that's yang, that's divine feminine, divine masculine. Like, you need to balance that out, or you will be balancing that out in the month of September. So be mindful of that, Taurus. Very exciting for you. And then we have 2 sevens here in the month of October. So the Seven of Swords is talking about deception. It can be about lies. It can be about a sneaking away. It could be about just some information that you are unaware of, okay, that you are not privy to. And then you have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is talking about, again, I think we talked about that earlier. We did about a choice that you need to make, and knowing which one to choose. So there is some deception, or it could also be about illusion. Excuse me, the Seven of Cups about illusion, or like a dream state almost. So there's something going on about a significant choice in your life in November, and I'm not sure. I am kind of picking up that it is the same exact, that it's surrounding the same exact thing that you had going on earlier in the year. So you have that 8 of Swords with the 7 of Cups, and now you have the 7 of Swords with the 7 of Cups. So, think through. Swords are all about your thoughts, but don't overthink. Don't deceive yourself. I just heard that. Don't deceive yourself in the month of October. Okay. Then we have the 4 of Cups with the 10 of Cups. So for the month of November, we have, the 4 of Cups can talk about a missed opportunity that gets, sometimes for me, or I just, specifically in this reading, it's coming off as like it was a missed opportunity that gets represented to you. Like, we tried to show you this once. Here, take a look. Okay. Here's your cup of happiness, because here's your 10 of Cups right here, which is complete emotional fulfillment. Everything is happy. You got everything you ever wanted. So this is in the month of November is what I'm picking up the energy for you, Taurus. So be mindful of any opportunity that comes around that may be regarding your family life, your home life, whatever you're connected to. I know everyone's family dynamic is different. So it may not be a husband-wife situation with the 2 kids and the 2 dogs, but it could be, you live with your best friend and their cousin, and you all have been connected to each other for 25 years or so on and so forth. There's some type of opportunity that's being missed in that area in your home life that's going to be represented to you, so that you can get the chance for that successful completion, if you will, or that successful fulfillment. Okay, so this one I'm picking up for you in the month of November. Taurus, I feel like out of all of my readings so far that you all need to reach out to me for some personal readings, because I am picking up like multiple energies here of different circumstances. So not everything that I just said is definitely not going to resonate with each Taurus. It's like one a month this is going to resonate with this Taurus, and one a month this is going to resonate with this Taurus. Is the energy that I'm picking up. So I certainly, if not me, another reader, anyone that you so choose, but I am certainly picking up like a lot of messages. So maybe a lot of Tauruses is going to watch watch these videos, and each one is on a different path in life. That's yeah. Life purposes. Each one of you, I mean, we all are, right? We all are on our individual journeys seeking. Um, but for this particular general reading, I'm picking up so many different messages for so many different Tauruses. So you all are definitely, it's so funny because I just got through with, I think it was Aries reading, and I was talking about alignments. I'm not sure which one I was talking to, but I was talking about alignments, or which sign I was on, but I was talking about alignments and the collective. And I spoke about, my sign Sagittarius and that collective and what we experienced on last year and how it's kind of lingering over. And then I'm seeing some general themes for some of the other signs, but I feel like Taurus may not be aligned. That's how I feel. Like that all of you are not necessarily having the same thought patterns or experiencing the same things in life. If you ever remember when you went to elementary school and you came back, you went to school that day, went home, came back the next day, and it was like, what did y'all eat for dinner? Spaghetti? Oh yeah, we ate spaghetti too. Oh yeah, we ate spaghetti too. And like everybody ate spaghetti for dinner that night, and none of your parents or friends. That's like an alignment, if you will. I feel like all the Tauruses are going to be eating something different for dinner every day of the year this year, if that makes any sense to you. So, moving on, December. So for December, I laughed because the Wheel of Fortune pops out. It has popped out for every sign. It has been present. If not the Wheel of Fortune, then at the bottom of the deck has been the Jupiter benefits return. So Jupiter is transitioning through, depending on who you're speaking to, either Sagittarius or Capricorn. And anytime Jupiter is in really any zodiac sign, but either of those signs, there is significant benefits that the entire zodiac receives. So definitely that is occurring for you as well, Taurus. We have the Nine of Swords here. So you have some anxieties, you have some worries or some concerns, and the message here is don't. Okay. This is at the latter part of the year. This is when, we get back into holiday time. Aren't we glad that's over? Exactly. Like, so maybe you are stressing about, how you're going to make the holidays happen this coming year, or, maybe you have deadlines to meet because, the Wheel of Fortune for me is about timing. It could be about divine timing as well, but definitely these nine swords here, it seems like you're stressing or have some stress and some anxiety. So the message is don't, because Jupiter is going to come in and bless you in the end of the year. So please put your fears aside. So that is the message for your 2020 here. I'm going to just check and see what additional messages we have for you, Taurus. Wow. Travel. Okay, so I think I did mention that earlier because we have the worlds here. Okay, so there's definitely some travel, some you need to take a vacation perhaps this year, Taurus. So that would be a collective message for the Taurus. You're all going to different destinations, but definitely do some traveling. Okay, it's time to take a trip. This could be a weekend getaway or a week away to help reset yourself before moving forward. So certainly, as you transition and transform this year in the of 2020, a year of vision, take some time out and rest yourself. All right, Taurus, that's your message. Love and light.